Hi there, Laurie here, and here's another piece of information that I think is going to really help you in your business. So why is the money in your list? I talk about this a lot in my training, Real Estate Leads on Autopilot.com, and I'm going to briefly go over it here, some of the most important points. Some of these points I don't even talk about in the training, but I want to kind of give it to you here, and you can have it in both places. But why is the money in your list? So we know that lead generation is the lifeblood of our business. If we don't have leads, we don't have a business. It's that simple. People can say I have a business, but if they don't have any leads coming in, they don't have a business. It's not possible to sell anything, whether it's homes or toothpicks, if you don't have leads coming in. And in online marketing, we have a mantra that your business is your list, okay? Your business is your list. People are on that list. Potential buyers are on that list. Potential sellers are on that list. It's not about what you're selling, okay? It's not about the houses. Your business is actually your email list. And people will say that email is dead. But I'm here to tell you that that's totally not true. And I'm going to talk about why list building is so essential and why email is not dead. So for example, when you run ads or when you talk to people about a particular house that's for sale, and especially when you run ads, what happens is people fall through the cracks because they're seeing those ads and they might be ready to buy or sell in a little bit, but they're not really interested in that particular house. And so money is left on the table because these are really mostly the only kinds of ads I'm seeing real estate agents run is open houses and listings. And when you let those leads fall through the cracks, even if you're running ads that have some kind of a lead magnet where you're offering some free information. If those what I'm seeing real estate agents do is they'll run lead gen ads on Facebook or Instagram, and then they send them to Messenger. And that's great, but a lot of people won't respond, okay? And so that lead goes nowhere. They go nowhere if you don't put them on your list. And if you are putting them on your list, great, if you're continuing to follow up with them. But that's why money's being left on the table, because you get a lead and they go silent or they ghost you, and then we don't put them on an email list. In online marketing, we don't care if it's selling houses or selling pencils or toothpicks. We build an email list because then you gather all your leads and you continue to give them value in the right place at the right time. And you can keep dripping on them until they're ready to connect with you and ready to talk to you. So a lot of people will say email is dead because of social media. But here's the truth. You can have 1 million followers on social media, but it's very simple to like somebody on social media, but that is not the same as someone giving you their email address. When they give you their email address, they've made a micro commitment to you. They give you a certain level of trust. Even if they give you kind of their email that's not their primary email, they give you a different email because they want to put you in a different bucket because they don't know you so well right now, you have still gotten a micro commitment for somebody and they're interested in what you have. And because it's so much easier to just like somebody on social media, we don't own those social media followers, okay? But we own our email addresses in our autoresponder and in our email list. No one can take those away from us. All right. So leads, likes, comments, shares, followers on Instagram, fans on our Facebook page, we don't own any of those because Facebook can shut our page down anytime they want. Instagram can shut down our page anytime they want, but no one can take our email addresses away. Okay. There's a really significant difference in that. What's the next point I wanted to make? So the top 1% of people who make the money in this country have the money because they build their email list. Okay. And we're talking about the top 1% that do online marketing and succeed in whatever niche they're in. It's not just real estate. It's any niche. You could be selling, weight loss products or whatever it is. They're building their email list. And if you look at any real estate trainers that you're following, like Tom Ferry and a bunch of other ones, they're all building their email list. Okay. And they're still telling people to go door knocking. And I just don't understand that, Maybe it's because people like to door knock. The last concept I want to tell you about, and then I'm going to give you an example of what happens when you build your email list. I'll do that on the next slide, is I want to talk about behaviors and how your clients will mirror your behavior. Okay? Think about this. Your clients will mirror your behavior. If you don't invest in yourself as a real estate agent, and I know a lot of you do, so don't get upset. But if you don't invest in yourself and up-leveling your skills and up-leveling your ability to get leads in your business and get exposure and visibility in your business over other people, people are going to sense that. Your clients will mirror you. They won't invest in you if you don't invest in yourself and up-leveling your skills. So, for example, if you don't show up and provide value, your clients won't show up for you. Okay? We have a saying in online marketing, and that is, the money that you make depends on the value that you give to the world. And that's our mantra. Our mantra is to always be giving value, 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 because the more value you provide, the more money you're going to make. And what I see agents doing a lot is, I go to page after page after business page, and they have 149 likes. They have content that's completely boring on their page. And what you need to realize is that when people meet you and they're checking you out, they're going to go to your Facebook page and they're going to see how lame it is and that it doesn't really have any value. All right. And it's kind of, I talk about this on the training too. I don't have to go into it deep here. But think about this. Say I invite you to come to my house. And when you come to my house, I give you a gift when you walk into the door. Okay? And then I give you a really nice dinner and I have your favorite dessert there. Okay? When you leave my house, how do you feel? How are you going to feel when you leave my house? Is this how your prospects, your leads, and your clients feel about you? Okay, that's what I teach. I teach how to get them to feel that way about you, that you would feel about somebody inviting you to their house and just showering you with gifts. Okay, it's a completely different experience than what most people experience with a real estate agent or in the real estate process. And when we do this, we do it through email marketing, we do it through an autoresponder, we do it by building our list. And now I will, remember that your clients will mirror your behavior. So if you have behavior like that, your clients are going to be raving fans. They aren't going to just kind of forget about you after they move into their new home or they sell their house and move away. They won't forget about you. They're going to be a raving fan. They're going to give you outstanding reviews. And that helps you stand out from everybody else. Okay, so let me go through kind of an example of the money is in your list. All right, so what if you follow what I tell you to do on Real Estate Leads on Autopilot and you build your automated lead gen system like I talk about, and let's say you just get 5 leads a day, okay? And this is a really low number, so I'm going to use a really low number to try to get you thinking on what you're missing and with what you're not doing. Okay, so say you get 5 leads a day and there's 30 days in a month. So you get 150 leads a month. And these could be buyer or seller leads, either way. Well, times 12 months, that's 1,800 leads over the course of a year. And let's say it's even, 900 in 6 months. Okay, so you've got 900 leads in 6 months. All right, let me do the math. Hold on. So say just 1% are ready to buy. That's kind of an industry standard when we do online marketing. When people see your ads and get exposure to you, really only 1 to 3 to 5% high are ready to buy right now. Like they're hot buyers, right? So let's just say 1% times 900. So times 1%, it's 0.01 really. It's not one, that's 1%. That's 9 sales, 9 home sales in 6 months. Okay. Now imagine if you started doing what I teach in addition to what you're doing right now. Okay. And it translates into 18 home sales over the course of a year. Okay. For some of you, maybe that's not a lot. For some of you, maybe it is a lot. Maybe you're really just starting out and selling 1 house a month would make you happy. But this is only with 5 leads a day. So if you're doing 10 leads a day, that's 300 leads a month. Everything is double. 300 leads a month, 3,600. Is it 18 and 18 is 36, right? 3,600 leads over the course of a year. And we'll just double that, right? Times 3,600. That is 36 sales over the course of a year. All right. And that's with only 10 leads a day with a 1% sale rate, okay, of the people on your list. And then these people, some people will unsubscribe, they change their mind, whatever. That's normal. It's totally normal for the business. But what if you keep building your list year after year after year after year, right? Some of those people are not, 98% of those people aren't ready to buy maybe right away, okay? And a good 30% of those people probably aren't ready to buy in the first year that they come in contact with you on your list. So if 30% of the people in the first year, let's do 30% times 1,800, that's 540 people in the first year. Okay, so 30% of the people in the first year really weren't ready to buy in the first year, but then they hit the 1-year mark and now they're ready. So what's 0.01 times 540 is another 5.4 houses. Okay, from a lead that you may have gotten 9 months ago that you've never talked to, but they've been opening your emails, they've been listening to the value that you're providing, they have been paying attention to you, and now they're ready to buy. And they like your style, they like what you have to say, they like the value that you've been dripping on them for almost a year, and now they're ready to buy or sell. Okay? And they were on your list 9 months ago. That happens to me all the time. And I've been doing this for almost 7 years. So that's an example of why the money is in your list. Leads don't fall through the cracks. You continue to nurture them, love them, give them value, and then you build that know, like, and trust, and you are way ahead of everybody else. Because I talk to real estate agents all the time, and some of them run ads and do a little bit of online marketing here and there. And what they don't realize is that they're not building their list. And so they're just, focusing on the people that want to buy or sell right now. And they let a lot of the other people just completely fall through the cracks. And it's just leaving money on the table. You're totally, not taking advantage of doing it my way, doing it this way, doing it the online marketing way. Okay. So if you haven't seen Real Estate Leads on Autopilot yet, you just, and you haven't registered for the training yet, go ahead and register for it. I normally do it live, and I also send out the replays. So this is just one concept from the training, and I think you'll get tons and tons of value from the whole training, and I look forward to seeing you there and answering your questions. I'll talk to you soon.